Today I will show my girlfriend who doesn't play card games some Commander cards. She'll guess if they are on the ban list or not. Be free to play along and enjoy the video.
Okay, so we have Iona, Shield of Emeria. It's 9 mana, legendary creature, angel. It has flying. As Iona, Shield of Emeria enters the battlefield, choose a color. Your opponents can't cast spells of the chosen color. Okay, this is not good. I mean, this really looks unfair to a specific player. So if I was maybe a player that only plays one color, that would be really bad for me. I'm not sure because it's a lot of mana. So this is really a lot, but
I think I wanna point out is that it can be your commander. If a creature is legendary, it can be your commander. Just to be precise.
I think it's not banned, but I'm not sure on this one because it's a lot of mana. But the downside is really bad for the players. So
what will it be your final verdict?
Not banned.
Iona, it's a card that can be your commander. And even though the effect is strong, it's banned for another reason. It can block a player for casting spells of a specific color, but if an opponent is playing only one color, this card can permanently block that opponent for playing all together. Unless the opponents kill this creature, the opponent is practically out of the game. So they decided to ban it because it didn't fit a casual environment.
Yeah, I understand. I don't think it's really easy to use, honestly.
I can understand it. It's not
be able to play.
Yeah, it's not the strongest card ever. But I guess if you want to think about it as a fun environment, yeah, it's not fun to see this as a commander of an opponent if you play like mono red goblins.
Karakas, legendary land, add mana, return target legendary creature to its owner's hand.
So you can either add white or tap it to bounce back to an opponent hand or even yours a legendary creature.
I think the possibility to easily take back in the end a legendary creature is a problem, and it only costs 1.
No, it doesn't cost anything, it's just a land.
Okay, so it's kind of broken.
Whenever you want, tap it.
No, I think this one is banned. I'm sorry, this looks really broken. It's unfair to the other player.
No cost.
No cost. It's too effective.
So it's banned.
For me, it's banned.
Yes, it's one of the first cards they banned. But even though it's a land, the ability to bounce a legendary creature in a format like Commander, when every commander is a legendary creature, really doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It goes against the format. Every white deck would say, okay, now your commander goes back to your hand, or even your, because it's any legendary creature. So even if they say, I'm gonna destroy your creature, you can bounce it back to your hand.
Okay, no, this is awful.
Yeah.
This is awful.
It got
How could they do this?
What
were they thinking?
It's a card that was made like in 94. The format wasn't even official.
Okay.
So
yeah, it looks old.
Yes, it was.
It looks old.
So
I understand.
It's an effect that is normally strong and really broken in a format like that one.
Yeah, I can see it. Hullbreacher, 3 mana, creature Merfolk Pirate, flash. If an opponent would draw a card except the first one, they draw in each of their draw steps. Instead, you create a treasure token. It's a little difficult because it doesn't look too strong. I'm not sure about this one. I still think that the ability to stop an opponent to draw a card is pretty powerful. So I'm dubious, but I will say banned because it's not a lot of mana. It's only 3 mana to play this card, and it's not really fun for the opponent you are facing.
And you are correct. This card is a really infamous and unfriendly card. strong and not fun to play against because it punishes the opponent when they draw and makes mana ramp. One of the strong things about this card is that it has flash. So the opponent may say, okay, I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and you play it on their turn and say, okay, now you don't draw 2 cards and I make 2 mana.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. I would be really frustrated to encounter this card.
And this effect counts for every opponent. So every opponent, whenever they want to draw, you make mana. And remember, you have 3 other opponents. So you block 3 opponents.
I'm sure they did the right choice. Leovold, Emissary of Trust. 3 mana, legendary creature, elf advisor. Each opponent can draw more than 1 card each turn. Whenever you or a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw a card. Okay, this is a bad elf. He's a bad elf.
Yes, he is. But is it banned?
Well, it's quite difficult to summon because you need 3 different manas, so not every deck can easily have this card, but the ability is pretty strong.
Another thing I want to point out is that it can be your commander.
Okay, no, so you can always have this card on your hand. No, I think it changed my mind because I was gonna say not banned for the mana cost, but if you can always have this power against all the opponents, I think this is banned.
This card got immediately hated by its effect that made many decks less fun.
I can only imagine the face of the people.
I think it's fun to play, but not for other. And the other strong effect where you get rewarded for getting your permanents targeted or blown up. Let's do an example. An opponent plays lightning bolt to your commander, okay? It deals 3 damage.
Okay.
Your commander got targeted, so you draw a card because you deserve
You can, so why not?
So he played a card to give you an extra card.
Yay!
So
yay for me!
Yay for us! It was banned by WotC and they made the right choice.
Yeah, I can see why.
There are similar cards, but they are not commanders. That's the important thing. You have to find it.
If you have to find it, it's a thing. But if you can always summon this card, it's unfair to everyone except you.
Yeah.
It's a casual format. So if only you can play, it's not fun for anyone.
Yes, exactly.
So, Armageddon, 4 mana, sorcery, destroy all lands.
All means yours too.
Everyone's land.
Everyone's.
Okay. I'm amused by this card because I didn't think it could exist. And it's a sorcery, so
you can only play it on your turn.
On your turn. It's 4 mana, so it's not too much mana, but the effect is horrid. It's awful. It's unfair. I don't. How can this not be banned? It's banned for sure.
Is it a final verdict?
Yes, it's banned. So it's too powerful. It's only 4 mana. It destroys all land, everyone's lands. I will say it's not fun for anyone. Not for you, not for the others. So yes, it's banned.
This is one of the most hated cards and card type in Commander because it slows down many decks and slows down games because it makes so that every player is falling behind.
Yes, I understand that, so it's banned.
But it's not banned.
Why not?
It's not an effect that the players can't play around with other methods of producing mana. So there are like artifacts that can produce mana.
Yes, but you need to find them.
They are one of the most played cards in Commander.
No, I don't like this card.
But it's still one of the most hated. So what did they do? It's not a card that it's strong per se. It can be strong if played in the right moment, but most of the time can be a detriment for yourself. So it was added to a list called the Game Changer list, where every player...
naughty list.
Yes.
This is clearly on the naughty list. Not
Yes,
on the ban, but
it's actually a naughty list.
Yeah.
So when you
Santa
play...
Claus doesn't like this card.
No, it doesn't. If you add any card of this naughty list, your deck is considered in another power level or another type of gameplay.
It makes sense.
So if you play really casual games, you shouldn't find this card.
Yeah, it makes sense. I wouldn't like to find this card, honestly.
See, it's not really friendly, but as you
for
can...
anyone, not even for yourself. Do you like this card?
I think it can be fun in the right context.
No.
It's it's a card that isn't that fun in most of the cases, but
that one case.
yeah, because green players have too much freedom. They play too many lands, and no one runs card like this, so they can just ramp without downside. But most of the times it shouldn't be played.
Okay, so this is against the green player.
Yes, as a blue
it's
player.
It's their Armageddon.
Yes.
The green players Armageddon.
They land destruction as an effect is really frowned upon in Commander. It's not a written rule, but most of the player knows to not run this kind of cards. If you go to a random FNM, you can be pretty sure to not find this kind of players. It's a hold card.
It's a hold card. I can see that.
They don't really print this anymore.
It didn't look fair to players.
Yes, but they don't print this anymore.
I understand why. Silence, 1 mana, instant. Your opponent can't cast spells this turn.
Every card in Magic that isn't a land, it's a spell.
And this one is an instant, so you can play it when you want.
Even on opponent's turn. Your opponent can't cast this spell, but only for that turn. So it's not all the other turns, just that one.
No, okay, I understood now. No, okay, it's fair. I think it's fair because it's only one turn. Yes, it's only 1 mana, but it doesn't look like a unfair card explained like this. So I would say not bad for this one, even though it's an instant, so I can always be wrong. I would say not bad.
Silence is a really good effect that can help some deck finish the game off, but in a 4-player format, it's mainly used for protection against your opponents. It's really strong if you want to combo off and be sure that the opponents doesn't use any cards to interrupt you. But that being said, it's not banned. It's a good card in really specific matchups, but it's not a card that you will see every deck.
Yeah, I understand it. It's quite powerful, but not enough to say it's broken. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's a fine card.
It's one of my favorite CDH card because in competitive, a lot of the opponents will try to block you, or you can use this on an opponent turn and block them.
Nadu, Winged Wisdom. It's a 3 mana, legendary creature, bird wizard, flying. Creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield, otherwise put it into your hand. This ability triggers only twice each turn. I find it pretty powerful. It has flying, so it can be easily blocked. It's 3 mana, but not too difficult. The effect is limited, only twice per turn, but isn't it a lot twice per turn? I don't think it's really fair. I think it could be a little too much. It doesn't sound good twice each turn. It should be once, stop, maybe twice and stop.
An important thing of this card is that every creature you control has this effect.
Yeah,
not
so,
only him.
Yeah.
This makes him a really
powerful card, right?
When it got announced during Modern Horizon 3, people immediately got concerned when this card was first revealed, because the effect isn't exactly one that goes precisely infinite, but can really make a lot of value and mana.
Yeah, I can see that because I wasn't really focused on the part where every card can have this effect, but the fact that you can easily have it twice per turn, even if it's only. It doesn't sound like only.
I'm gonna show you a card that got played with him. Reveal the lands, put them on the battlefield, do the insect, then equip the insect, do the others.
Have you ever dreamt of having a 5, 6, 7 hour?
I had the opportunity to never play against the card because it really fastly got banned, even with Watsy admitting it. It was a design mistake.
It's a disaster.
They publicly said that this card was a design mistake and wasn't really less powerful. But because they wanted to push it for Commander, they made this card so powerful. Because this card was immediately made for Modern.
Ah, okay.
So this card, you could have 4 copies of it in a deck. This was some of the worst Magic can play.
They made. A terrible mistake.
You that don't play Magic. I immediately understood that this card was a mistake.
For the wrong reason, but that twice
but the effect
really didn't sound good to me.
Exactly, everyone said, why was it twice? Normally, when they do an effect like this, it says only triggers once per turn. Twice already made it too strong, and you're gonna say, but you have to target it. How can you target this card so many times with a card like this? 0 mana.
Nice.
So every of those insect you can, this Shuko was like shared between infinite creatures. So imagine doing this. Imagine doing I equip, I do, I token, I reveal, I draw, I put, I token.
Who said Commander was a casual fun game? Nadu, it's a bad bird.
Yes, he's a really bad bird. So I'm happy you got it because you showed that even a not experienced player.
I had a bad feeling.
Yes! How did they print this card? Okay, are you ready for your last card?
Okay, let's see. Rhystic Study. 3 mana, enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may draw a card unless the player plays 1. It is pretty powerful because drawing a card is always a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's an enchantment.
So it stays on the battlefield.
So it stays on the battlefield.
Till an opponent destroys it.
Okay. I'm not sure about this one. I still think it's bad. Mainly because it's not bad that the other player pays 1. But it's bad that you can draw a card until the card stays on the battlefield. So this is a bad effect, I think, and I would say banned.
Rhystic Studies is one of the strongest cards in Commander because
I can see that.
It activates whenever any opponent plays a card during your turn, during their turn, during another opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Giving you the ability to draw multiple cards per card table rotation, and even with this in mind, it's not banned.
Why? Sorry.
I'm gonna be real.
Why?
It's mainly it's really powerful, but the opponent can still play the card. The opponent can still draw their cards. And the most infuriating thing, it's not that you have to pay 1 mana, but the opponent is gonna remind you every time you cast a card, do you pay 1? Are you gonna pay 1? It's one of my favorite things to do. So whenever an opponent plays a card, I'm gonna say, do you pay 1? Have you paid 1? It really changed the
way you play.
Yeah, when it enters, you either destroy it or really have to think like your cards are 1 mana extra, or don't, and make the opponent draw. and hope they don't win. But it's one of the most popular staples, and sometimes they decided to not ban cards because it became part of the format. An interesting fact I want to add to this card is that it got initially printed. No, it initially got printed as a common, and this card was really bad when it came out.
Yeah.
Because if you have an opponent, just one, is it that powerful?
No.
Exactly, no one played it. It's only really strong in the Commander format, so... Yeah, I'm gonna be real, it's a really strong card, but you are right to think, well, I've seen these other cards, why isn't this banned? And all I'm gonna say is they don't really know what they're doing. I'm gonna be real, sometimes the rules are broken. I still have fun with this card, so I'm still gonna use it whenever I can. And
okay.
Well, you did
for you.
Yes, you did pretty good. What do you think about the Commander format with this card?
I think that Commander could be really fun, but also really broken if there is the bad cards.
Yeah, in fact, they made that list, that naughty list, because many people wanted to play this format, but really didn't have the ability to balance the tables. So maybe
it's all about balance, and for player, it's
hard.
So
it's hard to find for players that actually understood how to make a balanced game. So with the addiction, they actually made easier to balance the games in a format where many people don't really play just with friends but with strangers. So it's harder to actually communicate to understand the power level. So nothing. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Are you happy that you got Nadu?
It was really suspicious.
That 2 times per turn really got you wondering, is this fair? Is this a fair effect? And you got it right, so nothing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want, you can join Patreon to help me make more of these experimental videos. And hope to see you next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.